Each waking day, we do our best to take care of our families by how we eat and how we live. We try to prepare our loved ones every day, making sure they are eating right, taking care of themselves in today's bustling world.
Since 1907, my family's been growing cranberries in the Midwest, holding their own against some of the biggest names in fruit and produce. I've taken my lead from 3 generations of Habelmans before me, growers who cared for their land and harvested good fruit for good health. And now my family is responsible for 1/3 of the fresh cranberries in the whole world. Hi, I'm Ray Habelman, CEO of Habelman Cranberries. And this is my home, this is my office, this is my life. Let me share with you what my family's built here in Tomah, Wisconsin over the last 100 years. You know, a lot of people don't realize that the cranberry actually grows on a vine, and it's a perennial. So once we plant the cranberry vine, we don't have to do it again. There's no reason they won't last for upwards of 100 years even on the same vine. They need a lot of pollination. You know, luckily we have a lot of natural pollinators, wild bees and things like that around the bogs. But we do have to rent a lot of honeybees. This industry is very dependent on a healthy honeybee hive, so we rent a bunch of them. If your cranberries are going to get large and they're going to grow big, you have to have good pollination. Otherwise, they're just going to be little bitty guys. You know that cranberries are turning ripe when they start turning red. As you can see here, they have a nice red blush to them, and the seeds on the inside will start turning brown. That's how you know that the cranberry is ripe and ready for harvest. You know, we grow cranberries for the fresh market, which is a lot different than 95% of the other cranberry growers in this world do. The harvest process is a lot more time consuming and it requires a lot more labor. The first thing we do is we flood the bed right before we harvest it with just a little bit of water, 6 or 8 inches. And what that does is the cranberry is hollow and is very buoyant, and it tries to float up to the surface. It doesn't actually come off the vine, but it floats up a little bit. Then we put our fresh harvest machines in the bed. They're about 6 foot wide, and they have stainless steel teeth on the front. And the teeth just kind of comb through the vines and gently pop the cranberries off one by one. Then we don't drop the cranberry back in the water. We actually transport it into a little steel tub. And then once they're in the tub, they're pulled to the very end of the cranberry bed. We pick them up with an excavator and put them in a truck. And that's it, they're off the bed. From there, the truck will go up to our processing facility and we'll dry off all the surface water off the cranberry and then put them in our coolers until it's ready to pack them out and send to the customer.
The Habelman family has been growing and